Tesla CEO Elon Musk said that not only is the US sleepwalking its way into World War III because of the Israel-Hamas conflict, but the entire human civilization itself may be at stake. Musk called for the US to work out a way to maintain peace with Ukraine and resume normal relations with Russia. He said that due to the ongoing war, the civilization itself may be at stake. Musk warns that if a fight does break out on a global level, a massive battle should be expected. Musk highlighted the importance of US foreign policy in preventing regional conflicts from escalating into global conflicts. While his comments came amid Russia's invasion of Ukraine and the Israel-Hamas conflict, his primary concern was the evolving relationship between Russia and China. Musk emphasized that a strong alliance between Russia, with its vast raw materials, and China, boasting remarkable industrial capacity, could pose a significant challenge to the United States. He thinks the US government should stop doing things that make Russia get closer to Iran and China. Instead, he believes the US should try to help Ukraine find peace and make friends with Russia again. A combination of Russia, China, and Iran should be viewed as very strong relative to the West. The potential here isn't a small battle, it is a massive battle where the industrial capacity is of comparable size to the Western alliances. We do not have an overwhelming advantage in industrial might, and the foundation of war is economic power, especially industrial output, he told Ramaswamy. During the discussion, Republican presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy proposed a strategy. He said Ukraine should give back some of the land that Russia took from them, and in return, Russia should stop working with China on military stuff. Elon Musk seemed to agree with this idea and said that the borders in Ukraine now could be made into a permanent line where there's no fighting. Musk got into trouble before when people said he didn't let Ukraine use his Starlink internet service for a war against Russia in Crimea. But when Russia invaded Ukraine, he changed his mind and let Starlink provide the internet to regular people in Ukraine and the military. Later, he made an agreement with the Pentagon, a part of the US government, to make sure Ukraine can keep using Starlink. It's like he had a change of heart and decided to help Ukraine get internet access during the conflict. Musk initially said no to letting Ukraine use his Starlink internet for war because he wanted it to be used for peaceful things like learning and entertainment, not for fighting. But what's interesting is that after this happened, the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin, praised Elon Musk and called him a talented businessman. They highlight the continued presence of unmoderated videos and photos that spread misleading claims. This has led to X being labeled as the worst performing platform for online disinformation. The situation is not unique to X. Other social media platforms, including TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook, are also grappling with the spread of rumors and falsehoods about the Israel-Hamas conflict. The EU has sent warning letters to the CEOs of these platforms, urging them to tackle disinformation and illegal content. This brings us back to Musk's warning. If the world continues to turn a blind eye to the brewing conflict and the spread of misinformation, we could be inching closer to a third world war. His call to action is a reminder of the urgent need for diplomacy and dialogue to resolve the Israel-Hamas conflict, and the responsibility of social media platforms in curating accurate information. In conclusion, the escalating conflict between Israel and Hamas, coupled with the spread of misinformation on social media platforms, paints a worrying picture of the current state of world affairs. Elon Musk's warning serves as a wake-up call for the international community to step up its efforts in conflict resolution and information control. The possibility of a third world war is a grim reminder of the high stakes involved in the search for peace and truth in these troubled times.